Hello, thank you so much for coming back to watch today's video. So I thought for this week's beauty throwback, I'd be talking about palettes that are perfect for spring. So if you'd like to hear my choices for the perfect spring palettes for 2022, then please keep on watching. Like it says, I do upload a daily video all about budget beauty, so make sure you subscribe. You can hit that notification bell. You can also bookmark the page. That way you don't miss out on the daily uploads. But okay, so I have larger palettes. I've got like quads, and so I've pretty much got everything. I've also got one high end. But these are things that a lot of people probably already have in their collection, or they're going to be super affordable besides the one high end. They're going to be super affordable to pick up if you want a new palette for spring, but you don't want to spend a lot of money. So let's just go ahead and get started with the cheapest one, and that is the LA Colors Heat Quad. I know I've talked about these a lot, but these are incredible. They're just super, super good. So that's why I do talk about them a lot. You can get them at Dollar Tree, and even with things being $1.25 now, it's totally still worth it. But you get 4 beautiful shades, and then and all of them except for the smoky one, you get 2 mattes, 2 shimmers. So let me do a full swatch of this, and that's why I'm wearing a tank top. So that way we can go ahead and we can just do swatches of all these palettes. But they are buttery, they're soft, they're pigmented, they're just crazy, crazy good. Like, I'm just blown away by the quality with all of these little quads. So a little bit warm, it doesn't go too dark, so that's why I think that the heat palette, the little heat quad, would be perfect for spring. Okay, so these are the new Wet n Wild 5-pan palettes, and I picked 2 out of my collection that I think are going to be perfect. So one is the Camo Flaunt, and the other one is Sundays. And if you haven't tried these, I think that they're just as good as the regular 4 or 10-pan palettes. I do like the sleek white packaging. So this is the Sundays, and once again, it does go pretty warm, but you got like this beautiful gold, and then it, this is the deepest shade. So once again, you're not going super, super dark or deep, but once again, the quality of these are just spectacular. Look at these swatches. I mean, they're buttery, they're soft, they blend beautifully. Where are we going to put these? I guess right here. But they're just so pigmented. They're just really, really nice. So love this one, and like I said, the Camo Flaunt, this one does go a little bit deeper, but it doesn't go super duper deep. This is the darkest shade. This one does have a pressed glitter in it, but it's just like a beautiful kind of neutral kind of palette. But once again, doesn't go super, super deep. That's the deepest. And then, okay. So, sorry, that pressed glitter, it works better with like, yeah, you can see I got quite a bit stuck to my, but it's a really, really nice glitter, and it is a really, really nice little palette for sure. Everywhere. Okay, next I would have to choose the CoverGirl True Naked Sunsets. This is such a pretty little palette. So, so pretty. 8 shades. This is warm, but you get some of that kind of purpliness, which is nice. But once again, super soft, super pigmented. It's just such a nice palette. And a lot of times, honestly, CoverGirl palettes can be kind of hit or miss for me, and this one surprised me a lot. I liked it a lot. It is beautiful. So, so nice. So those are the most affordable. I do have a Revolution one. This is the Rose Gold Chocolate. I did a full video on this. This is such a gorgeous palette, not just outside packaging, but on the inside too. This one does go a little bit murkier, so you've got like some nice greens. I really like this kind of spring green shimmer right here. You got some nice pops of color. But once again, it is kind of neutral, so you can just do like a very simple look. But once again, it's just a really, really beautiful palette. Very, very nice. And you can get these, I got this one on sale for $6.99 at TJ Maxx. But it's just a really, really nice palette and easy to work with. And you can get some really, really beautiful looks using that palette. Okay, so I have two from Juvia's Place. So the first one, this is an all-time favorite of mine. This is the Nubian 3 Coral palette. Look at this and tell me it doesn't scream spring. So kind of a more rosy kind of color family, but then you do have some like steely blues, some grays, so pretty. I do like that this palette does go pretty deep with the dark matte gray and then the dark brown, but once again, nothing is like super black or anything like that where it's going to be hard to work with, but we'll just go in and do it here. So I think this palette would be perfect for like everyday or nighttime if you wanted to play with some of those like gray colors, but it's just such a nice palette. Everything just is very cohesive. I never personally really thought that like gray and coral would go together, but it so does. It's just so pretty. So pretty. Next is the Saharan by Juvia's Place. And once again, you do got some pops of color. There's some really pretty, like a light blue in here. But once again, it's pretty warm. You got like almost a red, that nice orange. But once again, you got kind of like this nice plummy color. And then this one right here, I'm trying to find a finger that's somewhat clean. This one comes off almost like a light blue. It's just so pretty. I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Just a really nice palette. Has a really nice greens, bronzes, gold, but once again, I think you could do an array of looks with this, and you do have 5 mattes, you do have a black here, and it's a really nice palette, and I think it'd be perfect for spring. And once again, just kind of going through your stash already, whatever you already have, I feel like once the new stuff comes out, it's hard to remember, oh yeah, I have a really pretty like coral palette, or, you know, but you probably don't need to like buy, you know, brand new. Oh, I forgot I put this in here, but I love this. And I know that on Wet n Wild's website you can still get this, but it's the Nautical Nonsense palette that they came out with last year. This is such a fun palette. It is good quality, which did kind of surprise me because with their limited edition stuff, some of it's kind of hit or miss, but this was really nice. Really nice kind of shimmer glitter shades. So pretty. I love this orange color. I mean, quality is A+ on this. You got 3 pressed glitters down here. You got a nice array of mattes and shimmers. This like kind of dark violet is the deepest that it does go. But once again, you got lots of fun color that you can play with, but you also got some nice neutrals in here too, so you can do a pop of color. But it's just such a fun palette. Love the packaging, and it's just so pretty. Like, yeah, I love this palette. I'm glad that they did bring it back because I think so many people did love it or they missed out on it, but I'm just covered in swatches. I feel gross, but love the Nautical Nonsense palette from Wet n Wild. I think if you haven't gotten it out in a while and get it out for spring, I think you could do some really pretty fun looks with this, and it's just a nice palette. So, okay. So, let me start wiping off some of these hand swatches. Okay, so the high-end product is the Tarte Clay Play palette. This is the face shaping palette, and this one I do like a lot, and I do recommend it. It's all matte. So I know there's lots of people out there that want just an all matte eyeshadow look. That's personally not my jam. I like shimmers. I know there's lots of people that just like mattes, but this is a really nice little palette. So you get 3 face shades right down here, big huge mirrors you could see. Then you also get trios basically. So this is a trio right here, and this one is pretty light. So if you want a very nice neutral, like very natural kind of look, then this would be the one to go with. Then you have like a little bit deeper, and then you have your darkest. But these are extremely pigmented. Heck yes. But very, very pigmented, easy to use, and it's just a really, really nice palette if you like all mattes. And I feel like people, when they get to a certain age, they like just mattes. I like it. I like the shimmer, but, you know, but has that slight kind of vanilla, light cocoa scent to it, which I really do like as well. But if you haven't gotten out your Tarte Clay Play like face shaping palette, recommend getting it out. You got some nice contours, bronzer shades that, I mean, I feel like contour is going to come back with a vengeance this year. I don't know why, but it is a really, really nice palette. And I feel like a lot of us probably do have it. But really, really nice palette for those all matte lovers. So anyway, there we go. I need to go wash my hands. I am covered in swatches, but it was totally worth it. I guess the moral of the story is lots of like drugstore stuff, even, you know, mid-range, high-end. They're going to be coming out with lots of new stuff for spring and summer 2022. While it's fun to buy stuff, don't feel like you absolutely have to get like a fun, pretty look. You can basically grab any palette that you want that you already have and create a pretty spring look with it. But these were just some of my picks for the best palettes for spring 2022 that you probably already have in your collection. But anyway, there we go. I hope you did enjoy today's video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and share it. Let me know down below in the comments, what is your like best palette that you can give us? Like, what is your choice for the best spring palette for 2022? I would love to know down below. And of course, you are more than welcome to follow me on my social media. I have Facebook and Instagram, and it is at Budget Glam Babe. You're welcome to become a member of my channel. You can hit join. It's $4.99 a month. You get videos 2 days early. You can use special emojis and earn stickers. If you don't want to, that's cool too. Nothing will change. Still daily uploads, but anyway, there we go. Don't go anywhere quite yet. Another video should start autoplaying here very shortly, or you can always click on one of the ones that'll be popping up around the screen. But yeah, I'll see you here in just a sec.